The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ready, set, fight, play.
Two and a throw right away. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Check view. Strike, check, strike, green jack. Drill, 52. Ready.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Red, cycle. Hey, check, mega. Ready?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Pats take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, this defense for the Pats, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And going deep for Hill.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Dolphins at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And cycle.
On second down, Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Steel blue. Steel black. Strike. Strike.
Now Tua.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 40.
52 blaster.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Light blue. Black shot. Ready.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
He'll hit Mostert again here. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this, because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Black ultra. Blue striker.
2 now on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Striker. 3-3. Shot. 17. Black. Red. Red. Yellow. You. Yellow. Ready.
On 2nd and 10. Tua. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
560.
Mostert.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
One more time with Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Fight, 97. Check, smash. Ready?
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle, complete. It's Harris.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route. allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ultra. Go ultra. Red. Cycle. Eagle blue.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
26.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Here we go. 58.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Easy. Hey, 26.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
88.
Slot man moves right. From the 22, Rodgers. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Rodgers' throw complete there to Patman.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Get 300. Get 300. Jump out. Hey, take 26. 150. Inside.
Now Rodgers.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
The choice to make. You're on the road. You're going to take the 3. You're so close to the end zone.
Well, you know what the book says. You know, that mythical book about what to do in certain situations. Road team, it says be aggressive. Go get a touchdown. Don't play for a field goal. I say keep that book open and do it.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
That's complete to Patman.
Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a... The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's taken on the 25. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
10 cycles. Right. Drill green. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
38. 6. Mega.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Sanders' kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
50. Inside. 30.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The slot man in motion right. Here's another carry for Harris, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, this is Harris. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Down. Red, cycle. Steal. Check, steal.
Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Claude red. Light blue.
Tagovailoa getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Striker, 3-3. Shot, 17. Black shot. Hey, green.
Here's Tua.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the
Let's
fourth.
go. Black Ultra. Fight, six. Bang.
Tua to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready, play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Kobk.
Now Tua.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Blue stripe. Yellow, go. Smash, red. On the ball.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Red, yellow. Yellow, blue. Yellow. Blaster, 6. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Uses the stiff arm. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So